Welcome to my channel, AquaStarGoddess. If you're new here, look. It's moving fast. It's moving up fast, but that motherfucker just was at 0, okay? And this motherfucker moving fast because it's at 221 kilowatts. And so it's, it's going to move pretty quick. But this bitch was at 0%. 0.0% was what this motherfucker said back there. Okay, that's what the motherfucker just said. Listen, playing too fucking much, okay? I didn't even mean to have for that to happen. I was cross town and it didn't end up charging, and I ended up like having like a 30-minute conversation with somebody. Then by the time I left, I wasn't charged at all because it never charged. It never started charging. So I just ended up just pushing on though, and going to take care of some business, right? Because I had some stuff that I had to take care of. So once I took care of my business, I get out the office and stuff like that. I'm like, shit, I got 6 miles, bitch. 6 miles. I look at the directions to about 6 miles. Then I saw one that said 5 miles. I took the one that said 4.5 miles, right? But then as I'm driving here, the mileage was looking grim, baby. I got them over all the way down to 0. 0. So I'm not gonna keep playing with my life like that. I need to stop doing that. Okay. But I made it. And I'm excited that I made it. I'm glad that I made it. When the elders listen. Now, all elders obviously don't got a lot of wisdom. And in reality, it really don't matter because I do believe that just like through children, I believe that God speaks through elders as well. And it may not be all the time. You might find an elder that ain't got a lot of wisdom, but every so often they say something wise, right? Um, but you may have some elders that are full of wisdom. And so you should be ears open when they are talking. The reason for that is because they may share things with you that, you know, they may share things with you that you may not be cognizant or aware of, or that may confirm the things that you are cognizant of and aware of. So I just simply wanted to share that quick message, and let everybody know and let people know, listen, sometimes your elders really do have messages for you. I spoke to an elder today, and this elder only confirmed things that I've already known. Okay. She only confirmed things that I've known already. So it was good. So anyway, listen, your elders are gonna good. So anyway, listen, your elders are gonna give you details sometimes, and they don't even know half the time that they confirming something that you may already have been kind of getting messages for and downloads for and everything like that. Uh, I'm not even gonna talk about what I talked with this elder about because it ain't necessary to discuss. But it is very telling on the things that we are to see coming forward in the very near future. I am actually going to myself get to studying, get to pulling out knowledge resources and things of that nature, and also get to communicating with with family, things of that nature, so you can to gain more awareness and more knowledge about things that we have spoken about. But protection, get your protection up, make sure you got your protection and everything. I think another thing that I really need to say and call out is make sure that you have, I feel like having a little nest egg, a little nugget, even if it's only a couple $100 to the side. I feel like everybody needs to have a little nest egg. So if you don't have a nest egg, do your due diligence to get one quickly and build that little nest egg. Put that little money aside, right? For you. Now, interestingly enough, the other night I was doing some work and I made a little, hold on, let me check my nose here. I was doing a little work and I made a little bit of a protection, little protection uh oil and spray or whatever like that. And I ended up passing that spray on to somebody else, right? And I tell you, boy, I tell you, she went to smelling it and she smelled that and she said, "Oh, this is blessed," right? She goes, She go, this bless. And then she calls out one of the key ingredients inside of the spray. And she says, thank you for this. This is good. Now, the thing about it is this, that she had also mentioned that she had been like, I noticed that she had like she had stuff around her, right? I noticed that she had basically been warding off something. And she told me basically, yeah, that interestingly enough, last night, she said it was a lot of evil out last night. And I thought that was interesting because last night I could not keep my ass out in the road. Last night I could not keep my ass outside. Okay, my ass literally could not stay outside. I was trying to do some things, trying to work or whatever, just trying to get out there and get it, and I could not do it. You know, I just could not do it. So I took my ass in the house, right? So I'm assuming that was the reason why I took my ass in the house, because just my spirit could not sit out there with that. So pay attention to your vibes, pay attention to your energy, especially right now, because there's a lot of things that are changing. There are a lot of shifts that are happening. We do have this lunar eclipse coming up, and this lunar eclipse is coming up it's a blood moon coming up on the 7th. You wanna, I don't know how you work, right? You might work with the energy or whatever. You might work with the energy of the moon or whatever, but you might be noticing that eclipse is coming because of the energies that are happening. There are also a lot of, as far as the planetary alignments, along with this lunar eclipse that's here, you may notice a lot of things that are happening to you. So one of the things that I've been noticing with me is that I have literally, like, anytime I'm eating, and because I've told y'all I started fasting like a couple weeks ago, right? Just fasting during the day, and I might eat one meal out the day or whatever, and just fast the rest of the time. But when I'm eating, when I eat something that is not light, my body is rejecting it. So you might notice that your body may start rejecting things because there is a literal shift as it relates to the body is kind of, I don't want to say ejecting, but definitely the body is rejecting kind of a lot of old patterns, or how you may have previously done things. Your body may now be rejecting those types of things. So just to kind of give you a heads up, there's a frequency shift continuing on. It is, oh shit, I'm at 47% already. That's pretty fast, because let me tell you, I was at 0. I was at settle, okay? settle. I was at settle, okay? So that's pretty fast. I'm almost at 50% now. That's pretty good. Because I literally just been here for a few minutes. So anyway, listen, there's a lot of shifts that's happening, and I'm noticing in my body. So first of all, I've been hearing these low tones. I've always picked up on low tones throughout time. Like even when I was a kid, I always pick up on these low tones. So you might hear them low tones. There's some low tones that are so low that you can't hear them, but you can feel them. So just keep in mind as well that there's that as well. So there's that, and then there's the shift in the energy as far as like what I wanted to eat. So I'm noticing there's like when I eat the same food that I was trying to eat, like my body is like, as soon as I eat something, my body is like, girl, why'd you eat that? And that ain't it. That's not what we're trying to do. And the reason for it is probably just my body is shifting, my body is changing. I'm needing to have a complete change in the way that I'm eating and things like that. And I'm aware of that mentally. And so my body is definitely responding to that, as well as the planetary alignments and shifts and things like that. So this lunar eclipse is going to be, I believe, in Pisces. And so, yeah, there will be some endings or some changes and shifts and transformations. There will be some transformations in how things were previously done. So there will be some new ways of things going down coming up, like in the very next week or two, coming up. That's how things are going to happen. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. Listen, your elders really can help you see clearer or further than you may be aware of. So I always keep an elder around me. Honestly, I always listen to and follow, or at least gain information or knowledge or advice from the elders, because the elders, listen, they keep your head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? You think you hot shit, you think you big shit, go talk to an elder. You know what I mean? And they'll you need to knock it down a peg, right? But it's in a way that helps you to be better, to advance, or to get further, right? So, that's why I'm sending this message now. Like I said, I know that there are some elders out there that are childish and that are foolish and that don't have wisdom. I get it, I know that, but if you find one that does have wisdom and that is, giving you value, then you need to appreciate that, okay? Because the elders keep the younger generation on their toes and vice versa. So that's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I'm going to keep that short and sweet. I'll come back on another video to talk more about the lunar eclipse because I want to gather some details. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful day. I do want to send you, good thoughts.